Welcome to part 2 of the CWL Week 6 War Recap for AssassinSCore versus Cold Sept. As I explained before, we totally demolished the opponent with 3 11v11s and 8 10v10s. This is part 2, so we'll examine the 8 Town Hall 10 triples in this part. If you want to see the 3 Town Hall 11 triples, then go to the first part. And we also have many Town Hall 9 3 stars covered in the first part as well. First off, we start with a nice boho, a nice, I think it's a 1 golem boho by Guerrilla Warfare, or JMT is the person who runs this account. Just look at this baby drag. Focus on this baby drag for now. See how much value it gets on the funnel. Takes out the builder hut, the elixir collector, another elixir collector. That builder hut doubles back to the elixir storage, takes that out. He also lets the wizard beat on the town hall and make it go down to really low hall. The baby drag takes on the army cap, then it even takes down the Tesla. So much value for the funnel, and he sends in his golem with the heroes and bowler, and immediately after. So the golem's at full health. He sends his bowlers in. 2 hogs and a wizard for over there to funnel the bowlers in better and take out that Tesla. The bowlers might look like they're going to walk out, but they don't, because this was a tested entry by Scout, or I think the previous hit on this base tested that entry. And he takes out the enemy queen and 1 expo, another expo, 2, I think actually 3 wizard towers. He sends in his hogs in straight to the wizard tower, so he has to heal them up after. And the bomb tower too. Look at that amazing heal spell. Saved his hogs, it covered 2 wizard towers and a bomb tower. Remember to heal over splash damage, because that's when your hogs are going to die. He heals over right here anyway. Again over clump defense. Already starts the cleanup with 4 minions and a wizard and 2 wizards. Another heal spell through the giant bomb in the Inferno Tower. Poisons the skellies, and the base it's done for. Very nice 3-star by Guerrilla Warfare. I think Guerrilla Warfare actually 6-packed this war. Let's check out his other attack. I think it was on number 10, Town Hall 10v10 sick attack. Excellent. This is a bow witch, except the bow witch doesn't walk on the flanks, and he takes a few hogs. You'll see why he does. But again, look at this amazing baby dragon to funnel. Drops his bowlers and witches on that side. He actually wants them to, with a golem, he wants them to go to the core this time. He doesn't need the flank, because there's really no reason to flank on that side. There's no defenses to destroy. He also drops bowlers and witches on this side to take out that cannon, and then golem with bowlers and witches down the middle. Standard bow witch, except he doesn't want flanks. He jumps, then rages, then heals in front of the bomb tower. He jumps again, rages his troops up again, and basically the base is almost destroyed, except unfortunately his queen happens to walk away from the Inferno, and that's why he has the 5 hogs to take out the Inferno. Unfortunately, they hit a giant bomb and they all die. They all perish. So the problem is that Inferno is still alive, even though this base is absolutely destroyed. That 1 Inferno will pose a problem, as you'll see. His Archer Queen's alive and has her ability, but she has to use it while beating on a wall to save time. But no problem though, still 3 which is alive. It gets a little bit close on time, but he manages to pull off a fresh hit 3-star on number 10. Next, we'll look at Haas's 3-star. I think this is one of SB's account. SB's Tunnel 10. It's a standard bow witch. He bowlers and witches down one flank, and bowlers and golem and heroes down the center of the base. Standard bow witch. Jump, rage. The second jump manages to actually just look at how much he opens up the base with his second jump. He manages to take out all 3 X-bows and both Infernos just with that one jump spell. So there's nothing left in the base which can prevent him from 3-starring. His queen did walk out, but that's fine because he had so many bowlers down the middle. It definitely demolishes the base. It looks like it's close, but it's actually not close because he had his queen up with ability, and he also had 4 witches up, and each witch is 12 camp space, so that's like 10 hogs. And bowlers too, and his king. So very nice 3-star by Haas, which is one of SB's account. Now that a 3-star, here's a 3-star by Thwat, who's the account of her beloved leader JT. He's been using this Queen Walk Bow Witch attack a lot at both Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11, getting lots and lots and lots of 3-stars at both Town Hall 10, and he 6-packed this war with Queen Walk Bow Witch on his Town Hall 11 also. And it's basically he starts off the Queen Walk with a rage to take out a significant portion of the base. And then for the remainder of the base, he sends in his bowlers and witches. And his witches, he always takes a healer for his bow witch flank in order to keep it alive and finish off and clean up the back of the base. Here he jumps and jumps again to open up most of the base, all 3 expos. And the healers stay alive and heal his queen up through the core. That's the power of healers keeping his troops alive. He sends his healer. You can see his flank is still alive. He had to use up his queen ability, so unfortunately, the Archer Queen dies before it takes out the Inferno. That's no problem because the bowler bounces actually take out the Inferno tower, and the healer keeps his bowlers at the flank alive, and they clean up the rest of the base. It's very important to keep the flank bow witch troops alive if you want a 3-star with a bow witch. Here we have a 3-star by our Tunnel 10 Barry. It's also a standard bow witch. I'll just let you watch. He gets a lot of value from his jump spells. As his first jump and his second jump, they take out all of the expos and both Inferno towers. Not much can stand in his way. Teslas do pop in the back, but that's no problem because he has his healers up. His healers will heal up his flanks, and his flanks will survive to take out the back end. That's how Bow Witch works. The healers, his golem's still alive, so he really overkilled the base with so many bowlers and his golem. And now we move on to Astar Aditya's 3-star. I think this was on a max Tunnel 10 tier 3, so it's very impressive. It is a very, very nice Queen Walk Laloon. This is actually Nico Bokarok's 2's plan. Nico Bokarok is a member of Warzone 68 with his Town Hall 9 and AssassinSCore, his CWL. And he provided this plan. So he just starts off the Queen Walk from 6 o'clock with minion to funnel. Wall breaks in right there. His queen walks in and takes out the X-bow, actually. Then just look at this one balloon. It takes out one cannon, while his archer queen takes out the enemy clan castle. And then that one balloon just goes over there, and it lowers the health of that other cannon also. Meanwhile, his king cleaned up a very large portion of the base, and as he rages up, uses 2 rage on his queen, take out the 2 air defenses, and the enemy archer queen starts his balloons, and he uses early haste to let them reach the air defense quickly. Even more haste, his queen is still making good progress in the middle, helping clean up, and takes out the Tesla using the queen ability. Look at these 2 giants he uses. He drops his heal early for the Tesla farm in the expo. These 2 giants, they distract the wizard towers long enough until the balloons come over and destroy them. It's the small things like that that really make the difference in 10v10 3-stars. Albeit his balloons still end up dying to the last wizard tower, but that's no problem because this is a queen walk Laloon, a queen charge Laloon, so his queen stays alive until the end of the raid and cleans up the rest of the base. It's very important to keep your archer queen alive in queen walk attacks so she can help clean up the rest of the base. We have 2 more 10v10s. They're both on the 2 top Thumnail 10s actually. Here's one by Ace attacking for Barry's account. This is in his first attack he got 94%. But his second attack he managed to come back and triple after a few adjustments recommended by Nico Bokrox 2 and me. This time he drops a baby dragon with the second golem, 1 or 2 wizards to funnel, and a golem with a Valkyrie and 4 wizards right there. Take out the cannon and enemy barbarian king. Drops his boulders and archer queen and heroes very, very early. And the funnel is good too, but this means his golems will be at near full health when they enter. And his troops will already be inside the base. He takes out the enemy clan castle, enemy archer queen, expo. He starts his hogs quite early because he knows the inferno is going to go down. Look at this, the expos still distract on the golemites, so he barely even needed the seal except the giant bomb and the bomb tower. The queen takes out the double cannon and uses her ability in the meantime. Just look at how smoothly the bowlers and the hogs are going through the base at the same time. This is the main reason that he 3-stars, because he sends he sends his hogs in before his bowlers die. And last heal for the Tesla farm. As a result, because he sent his hogs in so early, 2 things happen. 1, his hogs don't get as much work done, but his archer queen stays alive and cleans up everything in the middle of the base. So it looks like it got a bit close, but he had 1 balloon for that cannon, but the air defense stayed up, but that 1 wizard managed to save the raid. But anyway, it's a nice, very nice 3-star on a max Town Hall 10 by Ace, operating Barry's account. Here we have T-Pero. He's a brand new member of AssassinSCore. He's also new to the CWL, so show him some love. This is also Queen Walk Bowwitch, but this time he doesn't use a rage spell on the Archer Queen. He only uses the Archer Queen ability. The Town Hall actually, the Town Hall and Archer Tower almost go down, but not quite. That's fine though. Archer Queen will take out the Town Hall, but not the Archer Tower. He sends in his witches on the flank and his bowlers down the center. Drops an early rage spell to take out the enemy clan castle. And he drops a heal spell in the middle. This was interesting because he took 2 heal spells instead of 2 rage spells. I haven't seen that in many Bowwitch attacks, but it definitely worked for T-Pero because he 3-starred a max Town Hall 10. As a result, his bowlers actually stay alive and take out the Expo. Look at that. And the Wizard Tower too. He drops his second jump spell to take out the Inferno. Very, very, very high value jumps by T-Pero. The 2 jumps managed to let him inside the base and then out of the base. His Archer Queen's still alive with healers. That's the power of healers in the core. And one of the main reasons why Queen Rock Bow, which is so important. And oh no, all the witches die to a giant bomb. That's unfortunate. But his Archer Queen's still alive and manages to finish off the rest of the base by herself with a little bit of help from the Barbarian King. But still, nevertheless, even though it was close, very, very nice 3-star by T-Pero on a max Town Hall 10. So those were AssassinSCore 8 Town Hall 10 triples against Cold Sept. We were so... Oh yeah, an honorable mention. This was Ace got a 99%. Before this, he was one of CWL Rising's top Town Hall 10s, but this one he got a 99%, so unfortunately, he's not among the best. But here, I'll show you. It's another Queen Rock Bow Witch, very powerful strategy. AssassinSCore members love it. And it's one of the reasons they get so many Town Hall 10 and 11 3-stars. With a standard Queen Rock Bow Witch, I'll just show it to you. I didn't 3-star, but I got very, very close to 3-starring. Takes out the Inferno, but unfortunately the flanks almost die off. He gets very, very close in the end. Honestly, if he 3-starred, then it would have been magnificent. We would have 4 Town Hall 10 3-stars on max Town Hall 10s. But fortunately, only by a couple seconds he misses out. How unfortunate, Ace. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed these amazing 9 Town Hall 10 re-10 attacks by AssassinSCore. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next time we have CWL. I'll recap it too. Make sure to watch that recap.